All right, welcome back. Last video I was working on the midsection, getting those repairs put in, and getting the holes I cut patched. I essentially, I don't know if you can see them. Let me get a flashlight. Essentially, added the ply, glued it in, and then I went back. Where's my light at? Light. What do I do with my light? Flashlight. Never when I need it. Oh, there it is. I just put a couple wood tabs in the corners to kind of help support the piece that I cut out. And then glued it in. Add a little bit of HiFly to that. You can kind of see them there. Turn that down some. There's the patch, one on each side. And then once that dried, I took and cut 2 carbon fiber, kind of cross weaves, kind of a thick carbon fiber. Used some Z-epoxy resin, mixed it up, laid it up, and then I took some kind of the textured peel ply and put over it versus the smooth to make it glassy, because the texture just looks better and it lays up better, especially when you're not using like a vacuum. Anyways, so it's done. I was putting it back on the CG machine to verify how much of a shift. It did shift the CG, made it a little tail heavy versus a little nose heavy, because originally it was like a 0.2 nose heavy. And then you added the fuel, made it like a 0.6, 5 or 6, half a pound nose heavy, which is fine. These things kind of have a wide CG range. And, nose heavy jets fly, tail heavy jets die, as they used to say. But looking at it now, it is 0.2 of a pound tail heavy, which is still no problem, because when I put fuel in it, it's going to go on the nose heavy side. So it'll be like a 0.4 nose heavy. And then as I burn fuel and get to a point of landing with because I always land about 1/4 of a tank, it's probably gonna be right at neutral CG, which is fine. I'll just check it on the first flight, and if I need to, I can just simply, I can take there's a light battery that sits on the midsection right in front of that UAT, that you can't see because it's under there, but I can just take that and I can always move that up if I need to. So I'm not gonna go fooling with it, because like I said, with fuel, it's gonna still be nose heavy. And because if I remember right, when I flipped this thing inverted, it really didn't take any up. So I might have to trim just a little bit on the elevator, but I doubt it. But yeah, she's ready to go. So now it is pack everything up. Minion Jet is done. I've got the A7, BVM F15, and the Bandit Models Diamondback in the jet already with the Tomcat that I'm trying to sell. So if you want a 1/6 scale F14 ready to fly, let me know. I'm gonna put a for sale sign on it at Kentucky. So I gotta load all the wings and load this guy. This guy is easy. I take the 2 swings off, leave the center section on, take the rudder off, because it comes off, and roll it up into the trailer. There's a switch inside that I can flip, and the gear will come up, which is why I love that switch. I don't have to have any power. It's a manual, so I just bring up the gear and lay it right on the bottom of the trailer floor with I have like a 4-inch memory foam mattress that I took off a bed and put in there. So, and then, load all the support equipment and be ready to roll. I'm debating. I don't know if I got room, but I might. That's done. Before I started jumping on the real airplane, I was trying to learn the Jetty radio, because I just got a Jetty radio. But it is done, and I have to go back and check, but I think I've done all the throws. I'm pretty sure I did the CG on it. So I don't know, I might throw that in the trailer and see if I can get it flown. But, be one of those things that if I don't have to fool with it, I won't fool with it. Because my Jetty Master friend isn't gonna be there this year. So it's a shame, but anyways. But that's it. Kevin and Carl are happy, you know, big Minion Jet. Trying to have the SU at Georgia, which is in October again. We'll see. Got to do a few things on it that kind of came up fix-wise, and then I'll go from there. But yeah, you guys have a good one. Stop by and say hey if you're at Georgia Jets, or not Georgia Jets, God, Jets over Kentucky. It actually starts today. I'm pretty sure today's day one. I know people were arriving there yesterday. So it goes from like Sunday to Sunday. I typically will get there Tuesday or Wednesday. I seem to have no leave anymore, no PTO working in office than I did when I was at home, because I never had to take it when I was working from home. So yeah, so it sucks because I can't, I've got to be a little bit more picky with my time now, and I can't go as long. I always liked going on Tuesdays because it gave me Tuesday to set up and maybe get a flight in if I needed to, just to kind of get going on Tuesday before it gets really busy, you know. But Wednesday's kind of the same thing. Show up real early, I get there, leave out real early Wednesday morning, get there about lunchtime because I lose an hour going there, and then spend most of that day, the rest of that day getting set up, and then usually now that they've got the longer flight line hours, I can actually get some flights in at the end of the day to kind of knock off the dust and look for squawks on the things, on the jets. So, and then Thursday full day, Friday full day, Saturday half a day, because usually Saturday I start packing up and, you know, have everything ready to go, and then roll out early Sunday morning to come home. Luckily for me, it's about a 4-hour drive. If it was any longer than that, I probably would, I would definitely, you know, make sure I go on Tuesdays, because it's just too short of a trip, you know, for longer drives. So for me anyways, but you guys take it easy. Don't forget to subscribe, thumbs up, thumbs down, leave a comment, and come see me if you're going to be at the event. Cheers.